Want that pounce. Beautifully done by Soxa, but VTune might still live. No, double edge is there. That's level 2 from Seb.
I don't know if Iceberg is just like way better at this matchup, or like maybe because No-Tail hasn't playing that much mid or something, but he is doing way better than our previous Doom versus OD. Like, not even close.
Yep, I think this is a big win for Navi mid.
He does have the 10 denies though, but even at this point,
yes,
the Doom was behind at net worth in our last game.
Because he had to run out all this regen. Right now, Doom is ahead in net worth by about 150.
Yeah.
So scary. Like 5-10 minutes from now, this Doom should be pretty accelerated. And as you pointed out, he plays kind of like Alchemist. He really needs to be ahead to be doing the things that he wants to do. Up top now, pressure onto mid one again. Non-stop skirmishing. Bounty runes about to spawn.
Yeah, I feel like Roger might just want to bail out for those now. Could do the same thing here with Socks that always want to fly. Looks like no one's really going for them though. Yeah, Socks the headbacks now, so 2v2.
Even Steven. 4-2 in hero kills, but gold spread
Radiant's middle
zeroed out.
under attack.
Sark's now gone for the double ring of regen in the bottom lane, and up top, Socks going to be found again, trying to make it back to the tower, but no hope. General finds another.
How this last is coming? 16 now to the 27. So pretty much the same gap as it was
leveling
before.
out.
I mean, to be fair, mid one had the creep pulls happening too, right? Where he wasn't getting entire waves because of the creeps pushing the tier 1 and the tier 2 on the Radiant side. So that probably slowed him down a lot.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
No-Tail's starting to figure out that lane a little bit more. Like he was getting more denies at the end there. He was securing the range creep the past couple waves, but now with them both being 6, that was the other thing that happened, is that the OD got 6 a lot sooner than the Doom. So he had this threat of the just like the extra levels into the Astral and then maybe even the Arcane Orb. But I don't think you can ulti at 6, although it's kind of hard to tell with the new one. Probably not. I don't think the multipier's gonna be good enough, right? Yeah, it's only like 400 damage, so it won't do that much damage right now. Or 400 mana gap.
Things slow and steady right now. Soxa rotating mid, but not going to find much. Meanwhile, a Doom used up top. This is the kind of rotation you want to make with your mid Doom. They've caught mid one.
Man, dooming the level 4 Spectre, that's some serious sad day right there. Iceberg's not done either. Look at this. Let's get the bonus damage from the critical strike. Socks, the jukes though. Oh, that dragon. Oh! Socks, don't move. Just stay still. Oh no, don't do it. All right, he's living.
Socks is okay. He's going to make it back. The Spectre's TPing back in.
Oh, damn. That was an Arcane Rune Doom, too. He is dooming in a minute.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. That's huge. That's kind of like DP finding an Arcane Rune first like that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, now No-Tail gonna bully through this mid lane at least while the Doom is gone. Not the best tower pusher, but he'll certainly take what he can get. I don't know who's spraying up top. Someone's dumping the loser. It was either mid one or Iceberg. I think it was mid one.
Well, the flip side here is that No-Tail is getting a lot of space mid. So 37 last hits up on him. He's looking at 4 staff first item, I think. And now back up top. Socks again. Man, it's so rough when Jakiro doesn't really get a lane like this, because you definitely pick him to be a lane bully. You know, he's one of the tankier 5s. Down bottom, we're going to see 5s traded, it looks like. Stampede used, always want to fly. He buys himself a little time, but no hope for survival there.
You know, that was one of the problems that we had with the OD game that we cast last, was that they didn't have an enabler of any sort. He didn't have any sort of attack speed bonus or really like good movement speed stuff, but now the Stampede is a really nice ability for him. VTune will hop his way out of the potential dive under the tower from Sox and Seb.
Well, at least we're going to get a real game of Dota 2 here, Trent. It's 8 minutes in.
That way.
We're squared up. It's going to come down to some big mid-game fights, some real strategic execution. OG looking much better already. Rune control on Doom, though. He picked up that DD.
Will Roger just like rotate mid though and try and set up for a
Radiant's
Doom?
middle tower is under attack.
It looks like it, although OG also thinking similar. They're going to rotate in. General's here.
TV's bottom, trying to help out.
Yeah, they go for Seb instead. Soxa. It's going to be a tough counter kill. They need to be a little bit careful here. Navi still has some reinforcements, and there's another one coming. It's General from the river. Now they're in on No Tail, and OG have overcommitted. Soxa not going to have a path to escape
buddy.
either.
There goes your game. So
That's where OG feels delicate, right?
General TP'd mid because he thought they were going to dive Iceberg because they had lost both supports. They saw the rotation from the top support and the bottom support, I think, was off the map at the moment, so they thought they were about to dive him. So General TP's mid, then they don't get the kill onto No Tail because No Tail TP's in the bottom lane, which creates that whole situation where General just gets the walking in backstab for that double kill. So they kill Seb into the mid laner, into the support. And General is thinking about an Orchid first. No Yules or Aghanim Scepter.
Denied.
Huh.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
What do you think about that? Oh. Looks like we'll see a battle here. Sox again in the river.
Well, he's going to get jumped on. I think he might have been thinking about int stuff, as he's already changed it to a drums, maybe? Or am I just not missing? Yeah, he's already changed it to a drums, so not going to happen anyway.
See you, General.
Yeah, it seems like it might have been OD related, I guess. Right? Like all that extra int. But I mean, it's mana pool stuff anyway, so you could still just go for the Ags and get a lot of the same stuff. Right?
Oh, bottom now. Man, it was a quiet moment, and I guess the quiet before the storm. Now they're going to find Seb solo, TP in, and we always want to fly that catches it.
And he has an extra point for the ulti if No Tail wants to try it. He's still holding that.
Is that Arcane Rune tempting? He does skill it up now, trying to stack up the int, but he gets silenced. They're going to jump in. Spectre also here. No Tail, the target that they want. You can see Navi, though, a little bit nervous. Hook shot onto Slark. Things spreading out as always want to fly. Might be the one left.
Has been killed.
You only get one hammer. No Tail has to be careful how he uses it here. Mid one now very low. V-Tune coming back in. 11 stacks of int. Make it 12, 13. Roger getting low. No Tail slowly getting there. That's the hammer. It gets Roger, but not much else. Forces V-Tune back. And it might be just enough to secure OG this fight. Man, that was close. But OG do it.
That's probably like a 500 damage nuke or something, right?
Now the Doom. Dead No Tail. This is why Doom is just so frustrating. You can win a fight like that, and it's like, well, buddy, I don't think you can live here. Right? Right? Is he regenning enough? Are the Tranquil Boots enough? Hero, Tranquil Boots, Trent.
There you go. Got him. That was
it's spell damage, so you had to hit him to break the boots.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It was about 400 and some from that Sanities. After how many stacks? Like 14? That's a little worrisome. Considering the gap was like, it only got built up to like a 1100 gap, you know? Seems like it's still a lot of effort in the early game for this hero to really stomp on people.
I'm with that. Can't disagree. Smoke now from Navi, though. Gonna head up towards mid one.
Is mid one about to find himself in another game like that PL, though, where he's just going to be struggling to get this Radiance for the next 20 minutes?
I think so. I mean, they know. Clearly, Navi have a game plan here, and it's pick on the Spectre. They might have biffed this gank, though. No Spectral Dagger for 5 seconds. They've got a taunt. They need a little more damage. He's starting to heal up from Always Want to Fly, but it's not enough. Mid one down. And he is trying to do this Radiance Rush. So this is super punishing. I'm a little nervous, Trent. This is another one of these games where, like,
big kill though.
Gonna have to do some heavy lifting. V2
Oh,
mid.
this was sick. That was sick.
Oh
no!
Nice ice path. Always on a fly. Beautiful ultimate. It saves the Slark for now, but does he possibly have enough healing to stop the pop? He does. Slark pops the ultimate. There's the regen. He's good.
That hurts. That hurts so much.
Wow.
Oh, that TP came in at the nick of time. Well done. Jeez, Always Want to Fly night and day compared to yesterday, man. He's finding the plays this time.
Is under attack.
Damn, they worked so hard for that too. That was hook shot into Cogs push into the walking in Centaur because there's no blink yet, and they managed to set all that up and still can't get that kill. Meanwhile,
So
Herder Iceberg just walks in and presses R on someone.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Yeah.
under attack.
And Seb, he is closing in on the blink, still 400 gold out.
It's gonna be BKB on Iceberg. Finished up at 15 minutes though. He is
Hook shot on General. Is this a target they can kill? No, they even dropped the Sanity's Eclipse for it, and General's still alive.
He's a regen rune if he gets out, too.
Disarmed. He's on the run, and he's almost going to live. Mid one trying to chase him.
Oh, no tail, he left him
Is under
alone.
attack.
Oh, no tail. He's got. Oh my god, he's gonna live.
They killed Always Want to Fly, but they dropped the Doom. General's actually going to live. And now
I
the
can't
turn
watch
the
that.
other way. Stampede comes out, might be enough to save Spectre. Iceberg still hunting, looking for more, but surrounded by 4 heroes. Now maybe he's overcommitted. This is a really spread fight, but he'll pop the BKB. And now he wants to go in onto Soxa. No tail off to the side. Roger, he's probably going to go down. V-Tune.
Oh, he's dead. Why did they keep
I
fighting?
think he's dead too. That was a weird overcommitment from Navi that they really didn't have to commit to.
That's such good news for OG, man. Because like No Tail just stopped hitting because he's like, all right, he's dead. Like, he's definitely gonna die. And he tried to give the kill over to mid once so he could recover. But now No Tail comes through with the respawns, barely survives that last Purifying Flames.
Seb on the run. I think they're just going to get out. Now they do defend the tower though, in
Radiant's
deny
middle
range,
tower
but
is
stay
under
standing.
attack.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Radiant's middle tower
I
has
can't believe
fallen.
General got out of that. All right, well, mid one at least also survived that Doom, right? So it might be 0, 3, and 5. Might only have 81 last hits, but he's getting there. Farm continues towards the Radiance.
– 12 to 11, getting closer to this 50-50
Radiant's bottom
gold
tower
spread.
is
Navi
under
was up to
attack.
almost a 4K lead, and that has now expired.
Yeah, it feels like they wanted a lot more out of that 10-second BKB, huh? That wasn't great. Now, mind you, that all started with initiation on the General, much like this one.
Well, General gets kicked up to the high ground. Sox is here, but Astral Step, follow-up hook shot, another Astral Step. General makes it back again. No Doom this time, though. Is there any punishment to come from Navi? BKB popped by Iceberg.
There's no sanities. They can either defend Soxa. All right, they're just going to dip. Let them go. Not worth the team fight, they say. Maybe they're not sure about the sanities either. But both of them about 20 seconds away. They must have the same cooldown, do they? It's 160 to 145. Okay, so slight edge for the Doom.
Yeah, Doom and Sanities have pretty much the same cooldown. If they're both used in the fight, kind of zeroes each other out in terms of the cooldown advantage.
Only one tower each this game taken so far, as OG looking to perhaps get some more pressure down here. I mean, there's 2 points in Liquid Fire, but Sox doesn't want to reveal.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Sox, still pretty aggressive movements from OG, like no tail farming in enemy territory. I guess we're starting to see that
Dire's
vertical
top
split we
tower
talked
is
about.
under
Radiant
attack.
taking the left side, Dire
Radiant's
taking the right
bottom
side.
tower is
Yeah,
under
I mean, no
attack.
one farms Ancients this game, though.
Radiant's bottom
So
tower.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not,
funny though that even without the
Dire's
ancient
top
dynamic,
tower
it's still
is
sort
under
of where
attack.
the teams gravitate.
Yeah, it's just how it happens, because the Radiant Triangle is so safe. That's what, like, causes all of it.
Yeah, very hard to invade. 2 key items out now. The Diffusal secured on Slark, so his first big item post drums. And that Aghanim's on No Tail. Always a big one for OD.
Okay, Iceberg had a 15-minute drums BKB, and he has Blink nearly done right now.
Yeah, he's rolling. Almost 10K net worth.
This is insane. This is that mid-Doom that we saw for a couple months. Just, you see why it's still very strong.
It's like the mid-deathless Doom as well. He's 0, 0, and 1. Hasn't gotten a lot of kills, but he's had free reign to rotate and farm pretty much wherever he
Yeah,
wants.
never miss a Devour because you're dead or anything like that. Roll It stops
Lane.
the roll save.
Get on to Soxa. Now the haunt flies from Spectre. Always want to fly. Has to ult himself to survive. The Sanities doesn't do too much. Might secure the kill onto Oracle, but he might have been dead anyhow. No, he's actually going to heal. It's not enough damage, and now this fight's starting to turn. It looks like Navi have the superior resources as no tail gets dropped. V-Tune does go down in exchange, but Roger with a huge
Oh, they can't get the damage.
magnetize. Mid one, he's going to walk back. He's going to heal up. The Oracle's still alive, can't save Iceberg, but now Sox comes back in a very messy fight that does end up okay for OG. No, wait, maybe not. A 3 for 3. Super even at the end of the day. I guess we'll say it does favor OG as their Spectre does survive. And we'll take a look at the recap.
I feel like Centaur did. Yeah, look at all that damage from Seb that fight. He got off 5 double edges. The total damage from No Tail was only like 800. And I don't even think most of that was the Sanities. He might have hit 2 heroes for a couple hundred damage. But Seb just carried through that. He had the big stomp that got the kill into V-Tune, and then he also followed through at the end there to finish off the last 2 kills onto the Centaur and the Earth Spirit. Big carry coming out from Seb.
Still Navi with a small lead, though, and it is still Doom that's pretty high up on the charts with that Blink Dagger secured. But good stuff for OG, but they still haven't quite taken control of the game. But I guess given that they've got these late game heroes and now that Spectre's finally got the Radiance, things are about to shift.
And Seb's now thinking, like, I got so much farm there. I wonder if he even finishes the Force Staff. I think he might just rush the Eggs now. Like, with the Blink
I mean, why
and the
not?
Hood, I think the Force is overkill.
Yeah.
Like, now that your Spectre's actually going to want to fight, I think the Stampede is just a little too good.
I would agree. 40% global damage reduction is pretty insane.
So, to clarify why it's super broken, if you guys have not seen this before, the reason is that the Dispersion calculates the damage that you would take and then reflects based off of that. So then, when the Stampede is happening and you have all that damage reduction, like, you're taking less damage, but you're still outputting just as much as they're dealing to you. So then it just gets, like, amplified. Once again, essentially, like, the trade that you're getting in those situations.
I see.
It's real nice.
Sounds pretty value. No Tail's also close to Blink.
And Seb queues up Lotus.
Okay, so
go.
Lotus this game.
To be fair, General
nice
is
against
going
Doom.
Orchid as well. Yeah,
And
so they have a
he's
couple
actually
good
not that
tools.
far off now. So 400 gold, it's going to be out. Yeah, this is a pretty crazy build from General. I know you mentioned it earlier, but have not seen this on Void Spirit in a while.
Now the downside to the Stampede, and maybe why he's not doing it, is that it only works, like, the damage reduction is only during the Stampede, and sometimes that's not when you're, like, actually fighting.
Kind of like right now. Disrupt or Banish takes him out. Oh, big setup onto General. Seb juices him. Now on the other side, Iceberg, though, chases down No Tail, and that'll make it a 1-for-1 to start the fight. Roger, saved by Always Want to Fly. V-Tune's still pretty healthy and looking to chase. Spectre still in the fight, jumps into backline. They lose Sox now, but it's a trade for Iceberg. Another even fight.
Mid one jumped
Maybe
in.
V-Tune. Is he going to start cleaning things up? He's going in on the mid one. The Essence shift are starting to add up. But now they lose Always Want to Fly, and V-Tune ends up next to the Centaur, not where he wants to be, and they'll finish him off. A big fight for OG, a 2-for-4, and it's only Roger that limps away.
All right, for how much trouble Mid One has had in the past 2 games and how hard his games look, we have to give him credit for how well he just played that team fight. That was sick. Like, and of course, it was well helped from the Clockwork and the Centaur Warwinner, the way that Seb and Soxa were able to, like, create that space and especially break up that last little effort there from V-Tune. But Mid One was low HP and just, like, dipping and diving through everyone there to burn through with that Radiance damage.
4,000 damage done. Now OG have taken the lead. So are you feeling pretty confident in OG's ability to close this out, Trent? Where are you landing on, like, prediction for victory here?
All right, let me think.
I mean, I'm sure Dota Plus is favoring OG.
Yeah,
They've got OG,
don't
they've
tell
got
me.
Spectre.
Don't tell me.
But
I'm going to figure it out. I'll figure out mine, and I'll figure out Dota Pluses, all right?
Okay.
I'm going to go with a 72% in favor of OG for Dota Plus.
Radiant's
That's
bottom
my guess.
tower is under attack.
Damn it.
81, so it believes a little
9%
harder.
off.
Okay.
Why is it
These
bleed
fights
so much
have been
more?
so close, though. That's where I'm... this next fight goes in favor of Navi. I don't know. Things could shift pretty quick. Look at the Oracle.
Well, you say they've been close, but at the same time, Notail also got doomed instantly in that last fight and did nothing. And it didn't even take that much of Iceberg's attention. So if you can actually get spells out of Notail, it should be pretty brutal.
I would disagree. It didn't take much of his attention. He dove him into the tier 2 up top and then jumped on and kind of died solo for the rest of his team. It was a pretty big commitment.
Okay, fair.
It was a 1v1 while the others had a 4v4. So yeah, the Radiance makes it hard though. That definitely tipped the scales in the last fight, and V2 now is just not far enough ahead on the Slark. Like, he's gonna go BKB next. That'll really help.
Radiant's top tower is
Scotty
under
after
attack.
that will also help bridge the gap on the mana pool.
I don't know.
Radiant's
Seb is
top
just playing so
tower
damn
is
well. He's
falling.
actually top of the net worth
Yeah.
at this point. He's insane this
Yeah.
game.
It felt like he had perfect positioning in that last fight.
Radiant's top tower
Cleaning up
is
the
under
kills,
attack.
hopping in.
Man, how much faith do I have in this Notail OD? That's the real question. I don't know. This is still kind of a tough one to call. I'll go for Navi. I think they're gonna 2-0 it.
You think they're going to take it? I'm still a little nervous. Like, Slark is one of these weird heroes that he just needs to live, and then Essence Shift kind of does the rest for him. You know what I mean? And
But look at that too, though. Man, damn, dies so fast.
dead Oracle, he gets caught.
And the thing
And the
is
clockwork-
that Slark can be that hero too. He can die just that easily if Oracle's not
Yeah.
there to back him up.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
If OG keep taking the fights like they have been, where they're only fighting on their terms with good initiations, they can definitely win this. But they need to play tight. There are definitely opportunities for Navi to take advantage of big blunders with the Doom and Slark. That's why Slark's such a scary carry in my book, that he punishes mistakes very hard. But it goes both ways, where he gets
Radiant's
punished very
bottom
hard for
tower
making
is under
mistakes also,
attack.
because he's so slippery and squishy, you know?
Yeah.
Very high risk, high reward kind of carry. There's the BKB, though. This is a big step.
Yeah, he needs to win a couple fights to carry him to that Scotty so he can buff his mana pool.
Radiant structures are
Do it with
fortified.
flair.
Right now,
Dire's
2
structures
Astrals is going
are
to put him at an extra
Radiant's
100 mana.
bottom tower is under attack.
All right, sorry, 100 each or whatever.
Dire are scanning.
So it's, oh no, it's 3 charges, so it's 150 each. Damn. So it's like 300 mana added when he does his double Astral.
It's quite a bit. Smoke now from Navi. Who are they going to find? No-Tail in the trees. The Doom comes out. I heard it. It's on Seb. No, where did the Doom go?
Yeah, he Astraled the Doom
BKB's
Spectre.
Popped. Oh, it was the Spectre. There it is. No-Tail, though. He's going to be in some trouble. Does get off the ult. Brings down Iceberg and General pretty low, but they're both going to survive for now. The hook shot secures the kill onto General. V-Tune in the back line trying to make something happen, but he's getting shredded. Oh my gosh, V-Tune died so fast. Buyback from General, and I think Navi are in big, big trouble now, Trent.
Okay, that was so sick, actually.
That was devastating.
So the double Astral save on mid one just delayed any efforts they could have to actually kill him during the Doom, as they're now just chain Astraling off Roger. And then No-Tail just Astraled himself, so he didn't steal like any int with Astrals during that fight. He just delayed that first jump from Navi, didn't let them capitalize on the Doom control, and they just couldn't do anything.
Yep, and now the
Beautiful.
tier 3 falls. It's going to be high ground, no buyback available on the Slark, and OG with huge momentum now. Another fantastic team fight, showing the diversity of the OD there, both defensive and offensive capabilities in these fights. Buyback
they
now
still
from
have
Earth
on.
Spirit. They've also got hook shot. Macro Pyre available. Navi going to jump in to try to make this hold. It's a big magnetize, but dieback now for Roger. OG need to be a little careful of this stacking damage. Iceberg done with the BKB. V2 does still have his, but here's the haunt. They're going to jump back in. The Oracle going down quick. Does live in the back. Seb low, but V2 and BKB ult almost done. He'll make it back up to the high ground.
Man,
It's sort of a hold for Navi, but they don't get any counter
They
kills.
didn't get any kills, and Always On Fly played that perfectly. He got the heal onto himself. He got the Fate's Edict on General while he was chain stunned in Macro Pyre and a billion other magic spells that saved his life. And that would have been a dieback for General, and they still can't clean up that engagement. But he did hold the racks for them, so big credits to Always Want to Fly on that one. That was flawless.
Yeah. They do hold, so that's a win, but a very high kill to climb. High hill to climb.
A hill of kills, perhaps.
A hell of a lot of kills. Yeah, Dota Plus now says 98% for OG. It believes very much in these late game heroes.
I mean, they're looking
when they're ahead
good.
like this.
The way they're using those astrals, and even just dropping the sanities, like without any additional charges, it still did enough damage to matter, you know?
Yeah. What pushed me over was how fast VTune died in that last fight. I guess we'll see the initiation attempt onto No-Tail. The Doom does come out, but he's already gotten away pretty far. They are going to isolate the Clockwork. He'll be the first casualty. OG a little discombobulated. No Stampede for 10, so Saksa will go down. That's 2 kills. They're going to find the OD as well, make it 3. Navi striking back. Big sign of life.
Yeah, good stuff there to find something with no haunt being there. It will be up relatively soon by the looks of it. 40 seconds away. I mean, Aegis, yeah. Maybe that's the play. Just take, because they never secured that first Aegis on OG. Went high ground before it, and that might cost them. I mean, 20 seconds, it's a bit of a slow roach, but they also really don't want to buy back. But I'm not sure if they even know this is happening.
It's a little scary because Haunt is up in 10, and there is a Sanity's Eclipse. So in theory, OG could try to book it to the pit and contest. They are going to drop the scan. They know, but now Roche is so low. Can they get here in time? Macro Pyre. Roche falling fast. It does get picked off by V2, but now the fight breaks out, and Navi are low. They've lost Always Want to Fly. He'll buy back immediately. A 5v5 still on the field, but Iceberg in deep, and General getting chased down by mid one. 2 big casualties on Navi. 3 in total if you count the Oracle. So they do get out with the Aegis, and they did get credit for the Roche kill, but heavy cost.
Yeah, they took a big risk opting for that, and I'm gonna say that probably wasn't worth it. They need to find themselves into a split push scenario now. They can try and push out these sideways.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
At least they didn't lose the Aegis and the Spectre. That would have been a total disaster.
Yeah, I mean, that's actual worst case scenario, but buyback already from the Doom. There is a glyph that'll give him a reset. V-Tune does not have BKB or ult, but he'll be all right. They're not going to dive it.
Iceberg? I say a false promise. Damn.
Iceberg dying fast. V-Tune also forced to jump back to safety. A purely nice fight, and he's going to lose the Aegis here. Stampede onto Roger. Interesting Stampede. Good cogs pushing back. Tier 3 falling quickly. I don't think there's much hope for Navi here. Zoom jumps in with a blink. Slark behind him. They will get socks.
They only got the tier 3.
Navi do hold.
Yeah, they kind of ran out of gas there, right? Like once everything got dropped. And they forced the buyback on Iceberg. Still a victory in the end, but it's not a game ender quite yet as they smoke out, looking for some follow-up kills here. Might catch No-Tail.
Lose the Aegis. No-Tail would be a dream gank.
It's gone. They see that the wave's not being pushed out top. I think that's what just got pinged. Sandy needs to return in 90 seconds. So another minute and a half is... Oh, Saksa gets blocked off by No-Tail's blink. Into his face there. Yeah, gives him the tip.
Yeah.
Thanks, bud.
Well, you know.
Overclocking. Been denied.
Jeez. They actually get a final deny onto their mid tower.
Turning into kind of a weird game where it's felt like Navi have not had much hope for the last 10 minutes or so, but they've continued to hold on. And Slark actually not going for the Scotty says, you know what? I want this Silver Edge. I want the break. I want another reset tool. He's already picked up the Echo Saber. Mid lane. They do find the Spectre. They drop the Doom, but can they actually kill him? No-Tail silence, not going to have the defensive Astral. It's big damage. They've got the Spectre. This is huge. Now Sock's low. They're going to find him as well, and No-Tail's on the run. No buybacks on either of those heroes. That was a big catch.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under
That was
attack.
actually getting the Doom, the fiery blade onto him, right? That was, took like almost 500 damage from it,
Dire's top
as well as from the
tower is
Doom
under attack.
itself, too. That is a crazy amount of damage on max HP. I mean, it was also just like a 4 hero just like stomp onto her, too. All right, that fight got ugly really fast. It just kind of blew up. That was without Haunt and also without the Sandys. That now returns to them. So kind of giving some stuff away there on OG. Not a disaster, but pointing out that maybe that Silver Edge could actually come through sometime.
Haste.
And it's not just versus the Spectre, right? It's going to give you that ability versus Seb as well.
Oh, mid now. Looking for the setup here. It's only Roger. Oracle trying to keep him safe. Banish him, and I think you might just want to leave him here. No, or Iceberg jumps in, uses a BKB charge, and yeah, he's 100% dead. Well, at least Navi won't take any additional losses.
All right. That was a little close. Everyone thought he was completely dead.
So they all just walked away. Yeah.
All right, Seb's got the big save this game. Seb is carrying so hard. He's the highest farm in the game.
Oh, Haunt, where's he going? Is it up top here?
Yeah,
Yes,
that was
it
a
is.
bold
In
attempt.
onto Iceberg.
He tried to TP out, and that was no buyback for 4 minutes.
Cannot endure.
All right, 100 seconds sidelined. Oracle, 70 seconds. A big set of kills for mid one. Eye of Scotty is complete, and now the high ground siege begins. No creeps, though. This will at least buy them time for the Earth Spirit to come up. This is kind of unfortunate for OG.
Dire's bottom tower is under
V2
attack.
grabs the mid ones, too. I'm going to slow that down as much as he can.
Radiant's barracks are under attack.
Okay, well, now the backdoor protection's broken.
Man, Centaur was so good at hitting towers before. Now he sucks again.
Yeah, now he's just a regular old puncher.
Dire's structures are fortified.
So what's the play for OG next? Are they going to stick around and go bottom, or do they run? There is still a tier 2 mid, so they can get at most 2 lanes. And they've answered my question as Seb runs down to the bottom set of barracks. And I think this will be 2 lanes secured.
How broken will Retaliate Aura be, though, with the Dispersion as well as the Stampede Gold or Eggs, though? That's kind of
Yeah, that's
insane.
pretty dirty.
I guess if you break it, though, it probably stops applying to everyone, at the very least.
It should. Haven't seen break against Centaur in a hot minute, but... And the Silver Edge is online. So 2 lanes of barracks
Radiant's
sacrificed.
bottom barracks has fallen.
Navi might get one more chance. Whoa, hook shot in. They want this Oracle. They found him and always want to fly dies. They know he doesn't have buyback.
That was like kind of greedy by Soxa, but at the same time, the fact that you have the double hook shot, double cogs gives you a lot of room to play around when you're in like that.
Yeah.
Man, his death timer is not long at all.
It's an Oracle. He's...
How about, I mean, he's level 16. I'm surprised it's so low still. It's like 50 seconds.
I forget how the formula goes now. Is it more based on net worth?
I think it's only level.
Oh, it's only level.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, hook shot. Haunt. Looking for the back line. It's down bottom, and they found the Doom. He's got the BKB. Some help from Roger. Won't be able to save Iceberg, and he also does not have buyback. GG. Iceberg just calls it. He knows. Yeah, kind of a heartbreaker of an ender, but big stuff for OG. They keep this series alive. It will take us to a Game 3 decider for elimination.
Ah, yes, the mysterious hero returns to us in the Outworld Devour, and this time looking a lot better than our previous match, where it was featured.